This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello viewers, glad to know you are watching a program. Wherever you are watching a program, I want to say thank you so very much for allowing us into your homes, offices. Those of you in Abuja, I want to say thank you. Those of you in Kaduna, Port Harcourt, Ilori, Borno, those of you outside the shores of Nigeria, wherever you are watching this program, I want to say thank you so very much. Without you, where will Business and Economy Network be? As we gradually come to the end of the year, I want to say please take it easy as you get into the road. Those who are driving, as you walk across, be very careful. More importantly, let us be security conscious in our environment. This is Business and Economy Network. My name still remains Peter Umuchi. On behalf of the production crowd, I want to say thank you so very much. It's an honor presenting this program today. They say charity begins at home. You've heard that before, I believe. Yes, you do. Must have. Now, we have various Nigerian consulting firms that have actually contributed to the development of our infrastructure in Nigeria. Their names are endless. And that's why on Business and Economy Network, we want to salute them and also look at what our indigenous firms, indigenous contracting firms, engineering firms are doing. On the program lineup today, we have for special reports, we have the CEO of Sammya Nigeria Limited. And for straight talk, we have the CEO of Delem Associates. In fact, the first female to man that position of president of the Association of Consulting Engineers. And not left out for spotlight, we have the CEO of Barry Consulting. Well, all these firms are all indigenous firms doing very well in their various fields of specialization, especially in the built and construction industry. Relax and sit back and see what they have to say. I'll be back after this time out. It started as a pharmaceutical shop in 1972 and was incorporated in 1992 as a limited liability. When the company became full-fledged limited liability company, it started operating as an engineering firm. In the year 2001 to 2004, Sammya Nigeria Limited constructed about 20-kilometer road network, which involved some parts of Gwarinpa Estate in Abuja, Road 69 and others. The company also took on some asphalt overlay projects due to the fact that there were few local engineering companies available to take up such asphalt overlay project.
I had registered the company. He registered it as his company, but for my mom, because my mom was a nurse and he wanted her to stop nursing. So the name came from he was Samuel, so it was an acronym of his Sami Adigun, and that was how Sammya came about. When he registered, it started as a pharmaceutical shop in Kaduna, and that's what we grew up knowing. So, but in 1992, he now incorporated it as a limited liability company. It was registered in 72 as just a business name, Sammya Enterprises. So in 1992, it became a limited liability company. And I took over running Sammya in the year 2000.
Position of Sammya Nigeria Limited was reinforced when it started as a pavement company owning an asphalt plant. Most local engineering firms purchase tipper and other equipment first and find it difficult to purchase asphalt plant. However, Sammya Nigeria Limited bought an asphalt plant first and became one of the few engineering firms that was able to finish road infrastructure projects, maintenance work, and several other asphalt overlay projects.
We did part of Gwarinpa district, Gwarinpa 2, all the roads, Road 69, going forward. We did about 20-kilometer road network in Gwarinpa between the year 2001 and 2004. Strabag, that was the main contractor, left, so we came in first to do part of what they had done, and then also we worked for Adcan, who was the developer for that phase of Gwarinpa. We did the road infrastructure. We also did asphalt overlay for Prince and Princess. When we moved to Abuja, we decided that there were a lot of major companies. So we decided that we would start as first a pavement company. A pavement company is a company that after you've done your earthworks, you call him in to do the asphalt. So because road construction is capital intensive, so instead of us trying to buy all the earth moving equipment, we started from the last equipment you need, which is the asphalt plant. You know, and most companies, it's easier for them to buy a tipper and a grader and all that. So, but it was more difficult to set up an asphalt plant. So a lot of people can do small roads, but they don't own asphalt plants. By the time we set up our asphalt plant in Abuja in 2000, there were, I think, just about 3 or 4 3 asphalt plants, or 4 then, because the 4th one was not operating. 3 were operating, and they were contractors' asphalt plants. So you couldn't easily buy asphalt, even if you had small jobs. So when we were doing Gwarimpa, we started Prince and Princess, but we didn't do the earthworks. We did the asphalt overlay. FAB Estate, we did the asphalt overlay. We also did infrastructure works, access road to some of the mass housing districts in Galadimawa. We did maintenance work before the main infrastructure work was done, when the FCT administration set up Satellite Town Development Authority. They needed access to Karshi, so we upgraded the 20-kilometer road from it's called from Jikoi to Karshi. It was after our upgrade that the administration decided to dualize the road. We bidded for it and lost to RCC. RCC eventually did the dualization.
How does the management show its competence to clients? Sammya is always ready to take risk on government. This management does by financing projects 50 to 70% in advance. This proves to clients that the engineering firm is competent enough to handle and deliver any project at any given time, as the client may sometimes pay in spread of 24 to 36 months, while they can still verify that their projects are intact.
To be able to grow and compete, because we're also a local company and we have a disadvantage. So to be able to grow and compete, we took a decision that we're going to take a risk on government, on certain governments. And the risk we're going to take is we're going to borrow to finance, like the foreign companies do. In Osun, we signed an agreement to finance 75% of the contract. We're working with 2 or 3 other states in the same model, financing 50%, 70%, 60%. Now, we're doing that because, one, we want to assure the client that we will deliver. We're not foreign, we're local, but if we are putting our money, where our mouth is, if we're giving you credit, allowing you 4 years to pay us, then that means we're sure the road will be there for you even in 4 years and beyond. 2, we're saving your cash flow. We're helping you get the job now instead of you paying over. Because what has happened is, let me explain to you, is I got a project. I took a 700 million naira finance loan to mobilize to the site, and up till today I've not even been fully mobilized. So, and 2 years running. So I now decided that no, this can't be the situation. It doesn't mean, because this is actually an experience. Let me tweak it the other way. Let me go to my clients and say, let me do this job. While you are dealing with appropriation, budgetary considerations, fund management, CBN not releasing money, all the issues. Because the key thing that kills project is, 1, inflation, delays. So let us agree today that you will pay me X%. Let me finance the job from A to Z. Give me a payment guarantee. So that's actually what we bring to the table now, because we find out that payment is the most difficult. Every government, everybody wants to do jobs, but the income stream is subject to a lot of fluctuations, and those fluctuations have a backlash on the project, on the contractor, on the community. Also, they don't get the job done on time. So we agree with you that we can do this for you in 12 months, pay us in 36 months. So you have to now look at your cost benefit. If I get it now in 12 months, I get clapped for, but I pay a little bit of interest. So we tell governments, instead of you going to raise bond, let us do contractor financing. For us as Sammya, going forward, our focus is contractor financing.
Well, my name is Maya Nadetiba. I'm a consulting civil engineer. I graduated from Columbia University in New York in 1975 with a first degree in engineering, civil. And the following year, I also graduated with Masters of Engineering Civil from another equally interesting university, Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. Yes, as you said, I'm the principal partner of Delem Associates, which was set up during the First Depression in Nigeria after I arrived back from New York in 1976. I came back May 1976, and so in 1983 I set up Delem Associates. I say that I give God the glory that since I started my firm, I don't believe there had been any time we didn't have anything doing. I think it also goes to show that if you dot your I's and cross your T's, people might feel that you're a bit too stuffy, too finicky. Actually, they used to say I was too finicky. But I always tell my workers that people judge you by the type of letters you send out of your office, or the kind of drawings you send out to the next person, or even for people to pick up what you have done in your office. They can read a lot about the individual, because if you are very careless, you don't, like I say, dot your I's and cross your T's. You don't care whether the diction, the way you write is okay, or something like that. Then it portrays the kind of that you're a bit careless, and even my enemies, one thing they say about me, they say I'm very hardworking, and if you put in so much into anything, whether I'm playing or doing free job or jobs that you pay me for, I put in the same energy. It does not matter whether you're going to pay me for it. What I do, whether you're giving me billions of naira, I'll put in the same thing. If I'm doing a free job for you, for instance, you come with your plan and you want me to, your architectural engineering, architectural drawings, and you want me to help and do something for you, I won't give you 2, 3. I'll give you the full set as if you were going to pay me good money. So I think